is really the part where where it's time to let go. It's time to let it all go. Every person, every place, everything that no longer serves you, you gotta let it go. You can't keep sitting around like that. You can't keep trying to build up momentum just to forget about it and then you come back to it because you're not doing it the right way. You gotta wholeheartedly give it to God. Don't just say it. You gotta do it. There's been some things that I put in the hands of God that I knew off the bat that was nothing I could do about it. And then there were certain things that I tried to do, still guilty of that because this last thing I tried to do, I tried to input myself into it, but you gotta give it to God. You gotta give it to God. You gotta let go. Sometimes you gotta let go of people you really love. Like this whole concept of what you thought everything should be like, you gotta let it go. Sometimes it work out for the better. Sometimes it works out for your good. Sometimes it's like it's nothing else you can't do nothing with that situation. You see it, you know it. But you keep trying. And the more and more you keep going, like it's temporary. The feeling's temporary when you getting over it, but it's like once the temporary feeling's gone, you back to thinking about it. You back to dwelling on it. You gotta let it go. You had enough time to really come to grips with it, to think about it. It kept nudging your mind. You supposed to been let it go, but hey, like I said, God grant us the grace to keep He's not in a rush. So it grants you that grace to you trip, get back up, you walk it out a little bit, you get it right. And in my situation, it's like it's time to let it go. Everything, none belongs to you. It comes a point in time when you have to let go. Like I said, God gave me a second chance at life, so it's a little different this time around. There's little things in this lifetime you can't take with you. You can't do that you were doing back then. You're no longer. This is a new you. You can't have conversations with the same people, certain people. They ain't growing with you, they ain't going with you. It's no big deal. You're not mad about it, but it's like, this is what it is. This is how life go. You gotta keep moving forward. I would say on that old journey because that was my old life, but I got to know some real decent people. I'm not gonna sit here and highlight everything bad. I'm not gonna do that. But I got to meet some decent people. I got to raise my own family. I got to do a lot of things that people only dreamed of doing. And it's like I do appreciate it. I appreciate that. I look back and I be like, man, especially where I'm at today and how I think it's like, but you can't pull all the old stuff back up with you. You can't do that. You can't bring the old bags into the new. You can't do that. And I'm realizing that. Because like I said, the more and more I sit here and I get the energy, sometimes I start to think like, I start to look back on certain people, I start to get certain feelings and things like that. Those emotions is not meant to take this walk with you no more. Gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. I just hope I can, like I said, help as many people like get through it. Like we're all going through something. We all gotta get through it. Like I said, first of all, I was hit with a hereditary disease, and now it's supposed to be gone. There's no cure, no nothing for this. But when I gave my life to Christ, it's like He healed me. He gave me the way. He showed me the way. I would never turn back. I would never, like, I'm really appreciative of that because to get new life, to be here, to still remain here. And then all I got to do is just make myself a better person, stand right, walk right, talk right, do right by the people. Like, can't ask you no more. Can't ask you no more. I don't. I take every day how it's supposed. I move on each day, and like I said, it be times when I sit there and I reminisce, but reminiscing sometimes like it leaves bad energy. Sometimes you find yourself in certain emotions, certain situations you don't even want to be in. Like I said, right now I'm in an emotional state. I don't even want to be in that emotional state, but it's here. I wasn't even thinking about it like that, but then I took a trip, reminiscing, took a trip down memory lane, and I dwelled there. I'm not gonna lie, you're not supposed to dwell it. I went dwelling, and I'm in an emotional state where now I'm climbing out. I'm climbing out that emotional state. I'm stepping away from that emotional state, and I'm making my business to make sure I don't go back there anymore. You gotta play the hand that you dealt. I know we hear that you feel some type of way about it, but it's true. We all gotta walk. We got a path. We gotta walk, and we can't step on it. Nobody step over it. Nobody ain't gonna walk it for us. We gotta walk it ourselves, and there's gonna be a lot of things on that walk that you just not gonna like, but you gotta face it. It's a part of the story. It's a part of the journey. It makes you who you on the road to becoming. That's a right to feel certain feelings. Like this is what God give us. He gave us that. Don't dwell it. I'm telling you, I'm climbing out of it. I'm tired of dwelling in places where I'm like, man, I'm dwelling on these same people and these people not even, who knows? Who knows? I'm done with that. Don't stay on that path, but don't get stuck in the service you do. Don't get stuck in there. Keep on moving. That's all. Like it says, I had to go look back, look how far you came, things of that nature. But it's like, yo, don't stay there. It's not an easy feeling. It's not a good feeling. And then you got to do things to climb your way out of it. I'm going to take stock and appreciation knowing I got this far, no matter what I was put through, no matter what I had to go through, no matter what I lost, who I lost. I got through it. I'm here. You do the same thing. Except some days it's not easy. It's not. It's not easy work. You ain't gonna get up every day and be like, hi, hi, he. It's not every day thing. But at the same time, you gotta know how to control all that. I love you, family. Remember, God loves you. He put the love in me to love you. Enjoy.